Now I'll take you through how to access OneCity Explorer. Start by going to capricaribbean.org/OneCity. This brings you to the homepage for OneCity. Click on the OneCity Explorer icon, which will take you to the dashboard that was designed by the Mona Geoinformatics Institute, Mona GIS. Once the dashboard has loaded, you will see a map of Jamaica displaying the study areas of Kingston and Montego Bay. To zoom in or out on the map, you can hover over the area and scroll with your mouse, or use the plus and minus icons in the bottom right corner of the map. You will notice that the value of the scale bar in the bottom left corner of the map adjusts to represent the extent of the map displayed. You can also see that the communities listed in the table on the left center of the screen adjust to reflect the areas showing as you zoom in or out. At the top right of your screen, you'll see double drop-down arrows, which you can click to expand and find more tools to navigate the dashboard. The first tool option available is the search bar, which allows you to type in a specific community or to use your current location. The bookmark icon allows you to toggle easily between the Kingston metropolitan area, the St. James area, and all of Jamaica. The base maps icon allows you to change the style of the map that you're looking at. This is a stylistic feature with plenty of options. Let's try the National Geographic Style map. Now that we know the basics, let's cover how to understand the data presented on the dashboard. Each of the 14 indicators and the Urban Integration Index is represented by a layer on the map. The dashboard automatically starts with all 15 layers on, so you can see their data. When you click on a community, the name of the community comes up on the right side of the screen. Then, click on the bottom where it says 1 of 15, and that allows you to see the values for each layer or indicator. To understand what these numbers mean, you can consult the left side of the dashboard, where there's the panel that explains what each indicator means, and the legend that explains the ranking of the values. Let's start with the Irregular Tenure Index. The value of 3.83 corresponds with a low score. The panel above tells us that a higher percentage indicates greater land tenure insecurity, which means that this community has low insecurity, or rather relatively high security of land tenure. The next indicator is water scarcity. When I scroll down, I can see the legend for this indicator. And when I click the right arrow in the center left panel, it takes me from land tenure to access to water. And this right arrow takes you through all the indicators right through to the Urban Integration Index. When you click on a layer, you'll see a symbol that looks like an eye with a slash through it, which means that the layer is not visible. So you can continue clicking on the layers until you're left with just the ones that you want to analyze. Since Alim talked about the relationship between improper waste disposal and flooding, let's look at waste management and environmental hazards indicators. So I'll click to hide all the layers except those two. Whichever layers are turned on will also be displayed in the legend section so that you can interpret the data. When I click on Rosetown, I can see that it has a low sanitation index. When I scroll to the description box, it says that higher values indicate better access to solid waste services. So this means that Rosetown has insufficient waste collection services. And then we look at the environmental hazard score, which is very high. By looking at both layers, we can see what might be a relationship between the two indicators, although we know that the environmental hazards indicator also considers other factors besides flooding, like heat levels and air pollution. When looking at a single layer, you are able to easily use the color gradient to understand the indicator values. For example, we can see that Friendship Community has a lower education score than Johns Hall. You can click on the bottom right corner of the dashboard to go back to the OneCity website where you have access to download all the indicator datasets. If you need further guidance on how to navigate the dashboard, you can download our user manual. I hope you feel ready to use OneCity Explorer.